start that. Okay, so let's still move our spine first. Okay, so still do a few more times. Heart up to the ceiling, breathing in, okay, breathing out, just bring your heart to the back down. Okay, try to squeeze the shoulder blades slightly back as well. Okay, and back to center. Okay, a little bit of rotation. Try to bring your arms behind your butt as you turn your shoulders. We'll let more people in. Okay, a little bit of side bending. Let's breathe in, reaching up slightly. Opening the palm. Pressing more and more towards the ceiling. Breathing in as we do so. And only go as far as you can without pain. Okay, and let's just do a couple of hip circles. Okay, relaxing the upper body. Gently see if you can draw a little bit of a bigger circle. And change direction anytime you want to. Bend and extend the knees. Okay, and kind of move your ankles a little bit by rocking from heel to toe a few times. Okay, and side to side. Try to tilt one side of both feet up a little bit. Okay, and shaking out first. Okay, so let's go into each joint a little bit more. Focus on one joint a little bit more. Okay, so still tuck your chin down, but still start off slowly. Okay, but we're focusing on a neck joint, so tuck your chin down. Okay, just slowly roll down as we usually do. So chin tuck. Okay, heart, lower your heart a little bit. Shoulders maybe caving a little bit forward. Okay, and then opposite. Chest up, shoulders back. Okay, chin up. So each segment of the spine moves a little bit. Okay, so you go down a bit more. Suck your stomach in a little bit. Okay, and breathing in. Exaggerate the motion a little bit more. Keep it going slow as you need to. Okay, so chest down, shoulders forward, suck your chin, suck your stomach in, bring the front of your pelvis up a little bit. Breathing out completely. Opposite as you breathe in. Give me one last time. And just back to the center. Okay, let's go front to back a little bit. Okay, so oops, further back. So you can put a target here. Okay, so just the wrist close to the chest, fingertips on the chin. Okay, try to get away from your fingers. Okay, without looking up. So imagine you have a pillow behind you and you're trying to press it back. Okay, we're going to actually add just a little bit more to the neck as well. So you're going to put both wrists, either the palm or your knuckles, okay, underneath the chin. Okay, so you're not going to push too hard, but you're going to press your chin into the knuckles. Okay, and your hand is just going to stay right there. Okay, so you're going to just feel the muscles in the front of the neck contracting. Okay, usually a lot of times, like a head forward posture, you're overusing the back of the neck, and these are actually not working very well. So we're going to try to just work on the muscles in the front of the neck a little bit. Okay, so we are going to just put our chin on our knuckles or fingers. Okay, and you're going to press down, you're going to fight your hand, holding for 1 second. Okay, and then just relax first. Okay, so we're going to do the 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Okay, so give me 1 second. Okay, and then we're going to hold for 2 seconds. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so pressing into your hands. Okay, 1, 2, okay, and relax. Okay, see how that feels first. If it's okay, then continue. Otherwise, just stop. You can still also use the palm if it's more comfortable that way for you. Okay, and pressing down for 3, 2, 1. Okay, and relax. Shake it off if you need to. Okay, last time for 4 seconds. Okay, so 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so once again, you should feel just the muscles in the front. Okay, so you are pressing down, but also you're actually slightly retracting the neck as well. Okay, so we're just working on putting the head right on top of the shoulders instead of having it forward. Okay, so it's this kind of motion. Okay, so shake it off first. Okay, let's do side to side. Okay, so turning just the head side to side a few times. Okay, and just bring your shoulders along, turning your shoulders first, hip stays in the same place for now. Okay, and then turning the hips as well, your lower body will rotate along. Okay, see if you can move your eyes as well. So when you turn to the right, see if you can glance your eyes towards the right side. Okay, when you look to the left, see if you can glance towards the left side. Okay, and breathing in as you turn. Okay, and shake it off again. Okay, we're going to do a little bit side as well. I'm going to just spotlight myself. Okay, so now we're just going to tilt sideways a little bit. Okay, you can just going to pull your ear up to the ceiling. Okay, shoulders dropping down. Okay, we'll hold for 1, okay, and just relax a little bit in between. Okay, and then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Okay, so shoulders down, ears reaching up. 2, 1. Okay, relax a little bit in between. Okay, and then 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then 4 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and just coming back, pause for a second. Take it as long as you need. Make sure you feel okay. And just the same thing on the other side. Okay, once again, shoulders down, ears a little bit of tension going up. 1, 0. Okay, relax a little bit between. Second time. 2, 1, 0. Okay, 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, last time for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and coming back. Okay, and let's shake it off a little bit first. Okay, so rotate your shoulders. Okay, still this time exaggerating how big the circle is. So try to pull it up, pull it back, pull it down. You can push it forward a little bit. Okay, a couple of times each way. Okay, we're going to do kind of something similar with the front where we push the chin there. Okay, this time we're just going to almost the contract and relax. So remember when you try to contract a muscle and then afterwards you let go, it tends to relax a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is going to just put one hand on one side of the head. Okay, so once again, it's the same idea as before. Your head is pressing into your hand and your hand is just kind of staying in place. Okay, and remember you're still breathing, okay, but you're gonna press, we're gonna do the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so pressing in for 1, 0. Okay, relax in between. Okay, and then slowly coming up if it feels okay for you. Okay, second time, 2, 1, 0. Okay, relax in between, make sure you're breathing. Okay, you don't have to, make sure you're not holding your breath. Okay, third time, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, relax in between. Okay, last time for 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, and shake it up. And we're just going to repeat the same thing on the opposite side. Okay, so 1, 0. Okay, second time, 2, 1, 0. Okay, last time, third time, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and last time just for 4 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, now once again shaking it off. Okay, and then we're just going to go into a full circle now. So let's shake it off a little bit first. Side of the neck might be a little tight. Okay, so we are just going to tuck our chin down a little bit. Gently bring across the collarbone to your shoulder. Bring one ear up, one ear down. Draw half a circle across. Okay, bring your chest up as well, so you're not just cranking your neck. So bring your chest up. Okay, look towards the other side. Bring your chin down towards the other shoulder. Back to the front. And just repeat the same way we went. Okay, just remember to bring your chest up as you look up as well. And just back to the front, shaking it off. Okay, so let's repeat for the lower spine as well, or lower parts of the spine. Okay, so bring your arms in front. Okay, focus on the middle of the eggs. Okay, you're gonna bring the middle down towards the floor a little bit. So once again, don't try too hard. Okay, just bring across over to one side. Tilt one shoulder down, this shoulder up. Okay, bring the eggs up to the ceiling, so pressing your heart up to the ceiling until you reach to the top, feeling the back muscles engaged until you bring the chest up. Okay, tilt, so look the other way first. Tilting one shoulder down, one shoulder up. And back down. Okay, repeat just the same way we went. Still trying to bring the eggs up, feeling the back muscles engaging. And back up. And just shaking it off. Again. Okay, onto the shoulders. Okay, we're just going to draw, just turn the shoulders first. Okay, so we're going to reaching backwards with the thumbs. Okay, and then reaching backwards again, but turning outside to the thumbs. Okay, start to exaggerate motion. Try to reach back with the thumb here. Okay, and try to reach back with the thumb here as well. Straighten the elbows out. Okay, so both times you're turning your thumb. Try to reach backwards. Okay, just in different directions. Okay, once again, as you straighten the elbows out. Okay, we go for 1 second hold and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so holding for 1. Okay, and other side also for 1, okay, 4, 2, 1, 0, other way, 2, 1, 0, 3, 2, 1, 0. So just a little bit of effort to bring the arms back. Okay, this one don't reach arm too high, otherwise it's shoulder's going to be a little tight. You can bring still lower your hands, okay, but try to bring the arms back. Okay, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, last time. Holding for 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Other way. Also 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so shoulders maybe a little bit tight. Shake it off. Okay, so there's a little bit of effort to reach backwards. Okay, so you might give yourself a little bit of massage if you feeling a little tense. Okay, so let's also, now since it's a little tight, let's stretch it out a little bit. Okay, so let's put one hand behind the back. Okay, and let's tilt the other way. Okay, you can this time instead of fighting it, you can just going to gently pull the arms this way. Okay, and this time we're just going to hold for 10 seconds. Okay, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and your shoulders just gently pull down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and so the other side, we turn sideways. So your chin is closer to your collarbone and your shoulders. And same idea. This time feeling the stretch more the back of the neck. Also holding for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, slowly come back. Pause as long as you need to in between. Make sure you feel okay first before you switch to the other side. Okay, when you're ready, when you repeat the same thing. Okay, so head side, tilt a little sideways first. So still looking forward. This shoulder, the free shoulder is going to reach down slightly. So imagine reaching down on this side and pushing down on this side. Okay, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, just relax a little bit and change where you're looking. Look towards the ground, look towards your foot a little bit more. Okay, the arms do exactly the same thing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, and once again, slowly come back. Pause as long as you need to. Make sure you feel okay. Okay, so now let's go upwards. Okay, so when you reach, actually let's just go in a circle today. Okay, so we're just going to reach into our arms. Okay, so trying to get your elbow closer to your chest. Okay, and you're just going to bring your arm closer to your nose. Okay, to inside ear, so from the side, see if you can, so if your arm is here, see if you can put a little bit of effort just to put it slightly closer. Okay, and be careful that you're not doing this, so my arm is still not covering my ear. So just a little bit of effort, see if you can cover your ear of your arm. Okay, reaching back. Okay, thumb starts to rotate inwards and down. Imagine someone handing something to you behind you. Okay, reach out. Okay, and coming back down. Okay, and we're going to go the opposite way. Okay, reaching back. Okay, when you feel a little bit of a soft lock, start to turn your thumb outwards. Once again, see if you can cover your ear of your arm. Try to compress your arm into your body. Okay, so we try to get the majority of the motion from the shoulder and not the rest of the body. Okay, so let's do it one more time. compressing our arms into our body first, into our nose, cover the ear, reaching back, thumb starts to rotate in and down, reaching back, reaching down. Okay, so the rest of the body is fighting so that it's not, because you're going to want to turn with the rest of the body. So your rest of the body is just staying a little bit tense to make sure you get a majority of motion from your shoulders. Okay, so just the same thing backwards. So reaching back, thumb starts to rotate out, still trying to reach back. Going up, cover our ear, get our elbow close to our face, close to our chest, and setting it back down. Okay, and same thing on the other side. So the other hand, you can lightly squeeze the other hand just so that you're not swinging your entire body all over the place. Okay, so try to just move just the part that we're trying to move, which is the, I guess, other shoulder. Okay, so compress your arm into your chest. Okay, so a little more gentle the first time. Thumb starts to rotate down, reaching back, reaching down. Okay, opposite way. Thumb starts to rotate out. Cover the ear, touch your nose, squeeze the ball into your chest, come back down. Okay, same thing on the other way, just one more time. Okay, so once again, there's a little bit of effort at the whatever range you got. See if you can expand it by just a little bit. Okay, not a large effort, okay, but you're putting a little bit of effort to just reach out maybe 1 millimeter more, or even less than that, but there's an effort there to kind of get to the edge of our range of motion, and relaxing in between. Okay, so let's loosen up. Okay, so elbow stays close to the body, just doing our kind of elbow circles, I guess you can call them. Okay, so elbow stays in place, but you're pushing your hands out. There's a little bit of tension in the back of the shoulders. Okay, opposite way, you're going to reach into your elbow, into your armpits, reaching out. Okay, your thumb is kind of pointing backwards. Okay, and turn it back and repeat. Okay, so try to reach your thumb back as you extend the arm. Okay, rotate back. Okay, and relax your shoulders. Okay, let's do the wrist. Okay, this time let's gently make a soft fist. Okay, and you're just going to bring the wrist up. So imagine you're dragging your knuckles along. You're leading with the wrist, dragging your knuckles along. Okay, opposite side, you lead with your wrist. Let the knuckles drag along. Okay, and you're just going to repeat. Okay, but you're always kind of leading with the wrist. Okay, imagine there's like, I don't know, like 200 pounds on your knuckles. So it kind of lags behind. Okay, side to side, same idea. You're going to leave the wrist, you're going to push the wrist out, and your knuckles trail behind. Okay, you don't have to squeeze too hard your fingers, it's a soft fist. Okay, but make an effort to lead with the wrist. Okay, if you need to shake it off, feel free to do so. Okay, last one, we're going to do a circle. So imagine your knuckles are almost in place, and you're just trying to draw a circle not of your fingers, but draw a circle with your wrist. Okay, so I'm pushing my wrist together, okay, pushing my wrist up, pushing my wrist outwards, okay, pushing my wrist down. Okay, so imagine you're holding an imaginary thing in the air, and your wrist is circling around it. Okay, or imagine you're like a mime or something, and you just have your hands touching, okay, and you're rotating around your knuckles. Okay, shake it off. Okay, let's do lower fingers. So a little bit different. Let's try a little slightly different the finger exercise. Okay, so you're going to go with move each finger individually, not individually, but one at a time. Okay, so you're going to close your hand from the pinky first. Okay, and then opening back up. Okay, this time the opposite way. You're going to turn your thumbs in. You're going to tuck your thumb in, and then close the other fingers one at a time onto your thumb. Okay, and then opposite way back out, palms up. Okay, and then close the pinky first, and then the rest of the fingers, thumb last. Okay, and then just the opposite way. And we're done, thumb tucked in, rest of the fingers brings it on top. Okay, and just the opposite way back out. Okay, so maybe one last time. Okay, and just kind of wiggle your fingers back out. Okay, so similar idea, still moving the joints and work on a little bit of finger control, kind of stimulate the brain a little bit as well. Okay, but shake it off. Okay, on to the lower body. Okay, so let's start with the hips first, forward and back. Okay, so we're going to work on a hip hinge like we usually do. Okay, so with the hips, it's just if you put your thumb right in your belly button, move out 1 or 2 inches, finger straight down. If you move your legs now, you just feel like your fingers getting squeezed. That's where your hip joint is. Okay, so we're trying to move the hip joint without moving the spine. Okay, so you're going to push your butt back, feel the squeeze in your fingers. Okay, but your back is nice and long. So this is shorter, this is longer through the spine. Okay, so imagine trying to press the back of your head towards the upwards, I guess, on top of you. Okay, and you're reaching backwards to the butt, feeling a stretch in the back of the leg. Knees can be bent slightly, okay, but not too much. Okay, so you can just repeat a few times. Okay, so still pressing back. Okay, soft. You can have a little bit of a soft knee. Okay, and okay, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Okay, so we're going to be reaching back. Okay, holding for 1, 0. Okay, if you feel dizzy, pause as long as you need to, or just skip this one. Pressing the butt back, pressing the head that way, so long spine from the tailbone to the head. 2, 1, 0. Okay, pause as long as you need to in between. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, 4 seconds this time. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, shake it off a little bit. Okay, so let's do the front. Okay, but before we do that, let's being conscious of what our hips are doing, or pelvis is doing. So we find the fingertips on the front of your pelvis, thumb on the back of the pelvis. Okay, and so you're pouring water front to back. Okay, so you're gonna imagine there's a bowl, your pelvis is a bowl. Pour water out from the back. So you're tilting, sucking your stomach a little bit, bring the front of your hips up. Okay, and opposite. Pouring water out from the front, you're kind of pushing your stomach out. There's more bend in your low back. Okay, once again, you don't have to try too hard. Okay, just be conscious of your spine, what your spine is doing. So you're slouching a little bit in your low back. Okay. So the next one, we are going to do almost, we're going to be conscious of what our hips are doing by, we're going to have 1 foot forward, one foot back, widen your stance as you need to, have something to hold on to as you need to. Okay, and you are going to pull water out from the back. Okay, so you're lifting the front of your pelvis up. Okay, as you do so, if your leg is far back enough, you should feel as you tilt your front, if you bring your front of your pelvis up, you should feel a stretch in the front of your hips. Okay, so you're going to lift the front of the bowl up, your pelvis up, and push it forward at the same time. Feeling the stretch in the front, maybe a little bit further down the neck, down the thigh as well. Okay, so holding for 1, 0. You can relax in between if you want to. Okay, second time. Okay, hands, if you can feel, you can control it, don't really have to have it on your thighs. Okay, so lifting up. Okay, pressing the hips forward. 2, 1, 0. Relax in between. Shake it off if you need to. Okay, last, third one. Once again, your belt, bring it up. Press your hips forward. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, last time. Once again, bring your belt up. Press your hips forward. If your knees start to go too far in front, widen your stance. Okay, holding for 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, shake it off. Maybe a little bit of tingling from the front. Okay, and we'll repeat on the other side. Just for those of us that may be a little bit you feel okay with the balance, one way you can, or you feel like it's too easy, one thing you can do to make it harder is instead of having the leg kind of straight in the back, you can also kind of elevate it a little bit so your knees are a little bit bent. Okay, so you want to give that a try. Sometimes a little uncomfortable shin, so I don't usually do it, but if you have a something a little bit softer, instead of having your leg straight, you can also have it leg bent as well. Okay, because your muscle is connected almost down, all the way down. So when you bend your knee, you're also making this a little bit tighter as well. Okay, so it's something you can try if you want to. Okay, I'm going to stick with this one. Okay, so it's still 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Okay, front, if you imagine you're wearing a belt, lift the front of your belt up, pressing your hips forward until you feel a stretch here, holding for 1, 0. Okay, so your low back should remain almost exactly the same as if you're standing straight. Okay, so if you find that you're arching your back a little more, you need to bring the front of your pelvis up. Okay, or don't push it too far forward. Okay, so belts up, hips forward. 2, 1, 0. Okay, last third time. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, last time. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, shake it off. Okay, so let's work on the squatting pattern now. Okay, so feet a little bit wider, shoulder width apart, toes can be pointing out slightly. You're still bending your hips, okay, but this time bend the knees as well. Okay, still long spine. Okay, just this time sitting on a tall stool, okay, and coming back up. Okay, squeeze your butt, squeeze your thigh, try to stand tall. Okay, so tall once it doesn't mean leaning backwards, it means to the ceiling. Okay, so maybe a little bit lower than before, and still standing tall in between. Okay, so third time, if you feel comfortable, you can bring your knees slightly more forward, sitting a little lower, spine still nice and long throughout the entire movement. Okay, and last time, I forgot to mention, make sure your knees are tracking over your toes, so your knees, if you draw a straight line down, should be over the foot. This is too far inwards, that's too far, probably too far out. Okay, somewhere in between. Okay, so folding for 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, and coming back up. Okay, so we're going to stretch the inside a little bit. So feet a little bit wider than before. Hold the chair if you need to. Same idea, we're still pressing hips back. Okay, we're still bending a knee, but only one knee this time. Okay, so from the side, you are still shoving your butt back. Okay, so my knee is not in front of my toes. Okay, so just feeling a stretch, a little bit of a stretch in the middle of the, sorry, inside of the straight leg. Holding for 1, 0. Coming back out. Pushing your butt back, bending one knee, 1, 0. Okay, just repeat. Okay, holding for a little long this time. Weight should be closer to your heels. 2, 1, 0. Okay, and still remember longer spine. Butt back, long spine. 2, 1, 0. Okay, third time. 3, 2, 1, 0. Three, 2, 1, 0. And notice still my knee is still tracking over my toes at the bottom position as much as I comfortably can. Okay, last time. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Other way. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, shaking off a little bit. Okay, we're going to stretch the outside of the leg a little bit. Okay, this one you do kind of want a chair. Okay, so you're just going to cross. So the chair side, we're going to call the inside. The inside leg is going to cross over the other foot. Okay, once again, if you don't feel comfortable doing anything, don't feel pressure in doing it. Okay, and you're going to push the butt kind of almost diagonally backwards. Okay, until you feel a stretch almost on the side of the hips. Sometimes for some people, it might go down towards the side of the leg as well. Okay, and I'm just holding here where you feel a little bit of a stretch, holding for 1, we're going to do 10 seconds this time. So 10, 9, 8. So you can shift side, front to back a little bit until you find the spot where you feel a little bit more stretch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, coming back. And we're just going to repeat on the other side. Okay, take your time. Okay, so once again, the chair side, we're going to go to inside. We're going to inside. So the inside leg is going to cross over the other way. You're going to push your butt kind of diagonally, or your hips diagonally backwards until, or find a spot where you feel a little bit of stretch inside of the hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, and shake it off. Okay, we're going to go to full circle kind of next. Okay, so holding a chair on one side. You are the free hand, you can kind of usually bring it up a little bit just so it's out of the way of the hips. Okay, Okay, so we'll move the outside leg. Okay, so we're going to bring the knee slightly forward first. Scoop the inside of the foot in, scoop it inwards. Imagine scooping something up and just try to bring it as high as you comfortably can. Start to move the knee out while dropping the foot down until you reach your limit. Okay, once you do, turn the foot to face the back and then drive it backwards. Once you reach your limit, bring it back down, still trying to reach the wall behind you. Okay, and then relax. Putting the foot down. Okay, when you repeat just on the other direction. Okay, so once the first thing is still trying to reach back of the foot. Okay, so try to drive the foot back. Be careful that you're not doing so much of this. We're still moving all the motion, or most of the motion comes from the hips. Okay, so driving it back. Keep trying to drive it backwards as you lift your knee up and out to the side. Start to drop the foot down as you try to lift the knee even higher. As you bring your knee forward, try to scoop the inside of the foot upwards. Okay, and coming back down. Okay, shaking it off. Okay, so the rest of the body is just once again fighting so that it's not wobbling all over the place. You're trying to get most of the motion from the joints that we're moving. Okay, so let's try this. You can test it slightly, but not too hard. Okay, so let's repeat on the other side. Okay, so knee comes forward a little bit. Bring the inside edge of the foot up. Try and scoop something up. Okay, so once again, everyone's range of motion is different, so you should just feel a little bit of effort. Okay, start to bring the knee out, and your foot naturally kind of drops down towards the floor. As you reach the limit of your hips, turn the foot back. As you drive your foot backwards, okay, keep driving it backwards as you drop the knee close to the other leg. Okay, and coming back. Okay, so there's always a little bit of effort to get to our end range. Okay, and repeat our side. So foot back. Okay, drive the foot back, drive the knee back without moving so much of the rest of the body. Keep driving it backwards as you lift the knee out to the side. Drop the foot down as you try to lift the knee higher. Bring the inside part of your foot upwards as you bring your knee forward. Okay, and dropping back down. Okay, so that was the most tiring one. So let's sit down a little bit and really move the knees and the ankles a little bit more. Okay, so next one. So let's catch a breath first, relax your back a little bit first. Okay, so next one, we're going to be moving the knee and the lower leg a little bit more. So first one, we're just going to do, that's the one where we hug our knee. So you can either just kind of clasp your hands underneath your thighs, or if you have long enough of arms, you can kind of hook it, your entire arm underneath your thighs. Okay, both ways works. Okay, and we're going to start off with just turning the lower leg. Okay, so you can try to press your heel to inside. Okay, press the heel to the outside. Okay, so it's a slight rotation of your lower leg. Okay, you might, if you put your hand there, you might even feel So it's not the motion doesn't just come from the ankles. Also, your lower leg also rotates a little bit. Okay, and then you're going to try to extend the leg. So try to push the heel out. Okay, holding for 1, 0, back down. Okay, so second time, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you probably start to stretch behind and put in feel the effort in the front. Okay, you're trying to use the front muscle to stretch your back. Okay, make sure you're still breathing. Okay, and when we're ready, let's repeat on the same thing on the other side. Okay, so still start off with just rotating the lower leg and the ankles side to side a little bit. You shouldn't feel the motion from the hips, so that's why we have it brought up, because you probably feel almost like a bone lock on the top. Unless you got really shallow hips, then you might be very flexible there. Okay, and we're just going to use our own muscles to drive the heel out, holding for 1, 0. Second time, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so it's okay if you cannot straighten your knees completely. Okay, just have a little bit of effort to straighten it out. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, last time. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, once again, relax. Extend and relax it back a little bit. Okay, last one, we're just going to move the ankles a little bit more, so foot can be just up slightly. Okay, and you're just going to draw big circles with your toes. Okay, just put a little bit of effort to reach the edge. Okay, or just draw as big of a circle as you comfortably can with a little bit of effort. Okay, let's repeat on the other side. Okay, so once again, the goal is to draw a bigger circle, so not necessarily go fast, but put a little more effort to expand the circle or at least touch the edges. Okay, let's stretch the ankles out a little bit more. Okay, so this one have chairs. Oh, you're going to stand back up first. Have multiple chairs with this one. So first one, you're going to put the leg back, toes kind of down. So this will be toes kind of bent. So toes bent towards the bottom of the foot. Okay, and you're just going to lightly almost drag your foot forward until you feel a stretch at the top of the foot or the toes. Okay, and we're just going to hold for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You might be more comfortable with something softer underneath. So if it's too painful on the top foot, just maybe skip this one for today. Okay, but if you're ready, have on the side. Sometimes it might be safer to have 2 chairs. Okay, but you can almost drag the foot a little forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, and come back out. Okay, we're gonna do similar thing, okay, but this time more effort. So we're gonna try to pull the top of the toes up. Okay, you're just gonna feel the shin muscles engaging. Okay, so we're gonna hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, and shake it off a little bit. Okay, and we just repeat on the other side. So once again, you're just gonna put a little bit of effort to try to pull your toes up close to your knees, or just pull your toes up. Okay, and just holding it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, shake it off a little bit, bending toes. Okay, shake it off. Okay, let's just take a couple deeper breaths in. So we'll take a deep breath in. So I'll slouch a little bit more for the last couple of ones. So let's extend, bring the chest up again. Shoulders just a little wider. Chin, let's have it leveled off this time. Lingering through the top of the head. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay, relax in between. Okay, so try to maintain a taller position, slightly wider for the shoulders. Okay, shoulders relax into there. And just try to take a couple of deep breaths in. As you breathe out, just try to relax. Okay, one last time. Okay, and shaking out. And that is all the time we have for today. So thank you for coming, everyone. I'll see everyone next time. No problem. Take care.